Aquarius, hi, this is Lisa from Coffee Book Cards Lisa, and I'm coming in to do kind of like the half of March, and then I'm going to attach a love reading to it. Things went so crazy and I got so backed up. Like, I'm going to share with this anyway, but you can't make this stuff up. The end of February, my mom goes into the hospital. She gets out, she's all better, and then the beginning of March, my kid goes into the hospital for like a week. So everybody's all good and all better, so I'm able to continue with this, but it kind of put me a little bit behind. But anyway, so I'm going to try to do half of the month, and then I'm going to attach the love reading to it. I won't be doing it like this all the time, but I figure because you guys could at least get some of your month, right? But sorry about that anyway. But if you're new to my channel, I hope you'll join me for April's reading. And if you've been here before, I really do appreciate the support. And again, I'm really sorry that it's this late. But we'll see what we can get for this. Alright, Aquarius. The second half of March. What can we find out for Aquarius the second half of March? Oh, and happy St. Patty's Day. If anybody celebrates. I work at an elementary school. It's kind of, you know, it's for the kids. But anyway, let's see what we got. All right, starting out, we got the Four of Wands, the Death, and the Eight of Wands, the Hermit, the Four of Cups, and the Three of Swords. I'm only going to do 6 cards this time, but I'll clarify if anything needs be. Alright, Aquarius, let's see what you got going on. Well, it looks like there's a lot of changes. Either you've already gone through them or they're coming out to you. But in between those two things, you have like a celebration, you know, stability, something with home, and just a small celebration. And something's changing. Something in your life, in your thought process. And whatever it might be, it seems to be going really quick. Like you're not trying to hold off on anything. You got real quick movements going on. And I think it's attached to the change that you're trying to make. And also this little bit of celebration and stability. But then I have the Hermits here, and I feel like you're going within to consider something. And that's right next to the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups, to me, it's like, it's not like you're not happy with those cups, but you're not completely content. Like you're always looking for something else. Like you're feeling you could have had something more or something better. Now, I don't know. This could be a job. It could be a relationship. It could be a situation of any sort that you might have been looking at and saying, well, you know, that's great, but I could have this. So it kind of feels like a kind of feeling. But right after that, there's this pain coming out. And I don't know, in this situation, whether you were hurt or somebody got hurt, but it could be actually, if it's you, you know what it is. You absolutely know what it is. I don't know if it's like, you know, a death of somebody. I don't know if somebody broke up with you. It could be any realm of things. If I clarify, maybe I'll be able to come up with it specifically, but if it is you, you know. All right, let's see. Oops, oh my. I got the dropsies today. I did all my shuffling off camera because I probably said it a million times. My hands are so stupid sometimes. And I end up playing 78 card pickup. But, so if I spew them around, I'll just, you have to be patient with me. Alright, let's see what we can find out for, one more shuffle. The Four of Wands. Can you tell me about the Four of Wands for Aquarius, March 2021? Four of Wands for Aquarius, March 2021. Six of Staffs. And the Four of Cups again. Alright, well, along with the Four of Cups, we have the Six of Staffs. Now, that's a bit of acknowledgement. That's a bit of celebration in it and of itself. Something that you did. You were totally acknowledged by or for. But then the Four of Cups came up again. And again, this is this whole other feeling of, I could have had more. I should have had more. I'm going to wait for something better. And again, I don't know what situation this is. And right on top of that, the celebration stability card. So maybe you, if it is a job, then it offers stability, and you're happy that you got a job, especially in, you know, the way times are now right now. But maybe you were looking for something more, but you've also gained some acknowledgement and like a wow, that I lose words, but you gained acknowledgement for it. People are acknowledging you having that. So what about this death? What can you tell me about death for Aquarius, March 2021? What can you tell me about death, Aquarius? Okay, March 2021. We got the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Now with these Eight of Swords, you're stuck in your mind somewhere. Somewhere you're thinking that you're not able to move on to where you want to do or how you want to do it. And maybe that's where the change is going to come in. Like, so, along with this feeling, you're also feeling like you are not able to do things the way you want to do it, or you're thinking that you aren't able to do things the way you want. Then we also have this Queen of Swords, which is actually this would be your tarot card. And so this could be representing you, it could be somebody around you. And, you know, just kind of like very firm, very fair, very strong, doesn't like to have a lot of, you know, crap floating around. They'll basically cut through it and just like, no, stop. Now, that doesn't necessarily have to be your personality, but it could be somebody that you know that has a lot of Aquarius in their personality. But it could actually be you. I mean, I'm an Aquarius, and most times I'm just like, you know, whatever, go with the flow, I don't care. But if you light that fuse, chances are eventually, you know, it could be big. But so I think your change is coming from there, where you don't feel like you can do and say and feel what you want. And I feel like you're going to try to change that. And that's why you're not really holding back in that. You're like moving fast. You're pushing forward. And this could be, you know, if you're looking for something else, or if you're trying to make your point with somebody, but you're definitely pushing it forward. You're like not holding back. It's very swift. What's this Eight of Wands here for Aquarius? Five of Staffs. And the Nine of Cups. Well, among some conflict, it definitely seems like you're going to get what you want out of it by pushing forward the way you are. It's definitely going to come through as something that you've always wanted. What about the Hermit? What can you tell me about the Hermit? So now you're going into a minute of going within yourself for whatever reason. And you have to take some time by yourself, not... Oopsie, see? Oh, that brought up the 10 of coins. What else? and the Two of Staffs. All right, so when you went into like this kind of isolation type of situation, just maybe you're like not talking about whatever it is that you have going on here with anybody right now, but you're making some plans and you're developing a situation or things that you can actually pull together for yourself. And it could be in the job, could be in home life, but it feels very job-like. But it seems like with this plans and these things that you have in mind that you're working towards, it's going to be very prosperous, successful in whatever it is you're trying to do. But now why is this Four of Cups here again? Four of Cups for Aquarius in March. Four of Cups for Aquarius in March. Oh, got two. I got the Page of Swords and the Seven of Cups. There's a lot of options open to you, and I think you know that. And that's why you were feeling like you could have more or better. And this Page of Swords energy, this could be somebody you work with, somebody you're close to. You know, if you know them, you know, they're like sharp as a tack, very intellectual, very good in communication, or just talking in general. And you do have the options. But now we have this Three of Swords here, and why is this here? Why is the Three of Swords here? And again, I mean, I don't know exactly what it is. Maybe we'll find out something. But it could be a disappointment. It could be something maybe that went sideways in all your plans. And the Emperor and the Three of Cups. Well, the Emperor, I could see that being possibly maybe a supervisor, a manager, somebody who's in charge of a lot. Very authoritarian. You know, they're making decisions on, you know, if you work for them, where you're going to go and how you're going to get there type of situation. And there's stable personality. But then you have your closest, nearest and dearest, you know, good friends, good family, people around you. So where the hurt comes in, I'm wondering if like this Emperor character made a decision based on what they want you to do more than what you wanted to do. Let's see if I can get another one, because I'm thinking, are you getting with your people because, or I'll find out and look curious about that. Three of Cups and the Emperor. Three of Cups and the Emperor for the Three of Swords. Alright, well we got the Knight of Swords. Okay. With these, it feels like, alright, let's say this Emperor is maybe somebody in your workplace or somebody who makes the rules where you are, and you got to follow their rules regardless of whatever your plan was here. You have to do what they want you to do. And I feel like with all that, you know, plans that you had, you were going to change this and you were going to move on, you would not be stuck anymore, and you could do better, and you had some issues with conflict, but being able to pull through and make it all good. And you had the options, and things were working out, you felt like they were working out really well, but I feel like this Emperor person is changing things on you, whereas you might have, you know, you might have had it all set in your mind how things were going to go, and he said, yeah, okay, that's good, but you're going to do it this way. And that's kind of how that feels. And so I feel like you kind of, I'm not sure if this turned into you, not turned into you, but if this is your energy in that case. Or you're kind of like, okay, you know what? I'll do what needs to be done. Whatever I need to do to make things work. But I feel like you're going to go about it as in, for now. I could do it like this for now because I have to. Because this is like the Knight of Swords. Very, again, very intellectual, sharp as a tack, very smart, but also can be a little bit, I should write these words down because I do. I lose words all the time. But he's just a little bit quick to make a decision. Like he's like, like he's very impulsive. Thank you. Okay, he's very impulsive sometimes. So if this is you, you might be a little bit impulsive, and you're like, okay, I can handle this. But in a sense, I mean, you're doing it because you have to do it, not because you want to do it. And then I feel like you're just gonna get with your coworkers, your friends, or whatever, and just like, okay, fine, I'll do whatever you want to do, and I'm gonna be with my people that I'm closest to. Maybe you are close to your people you work with. I had a workplace like that one time. The bosses kind of sucked, but we liked each other and we all kept working there because we liked the people. It wasn't even like we'd like the job, but, you like who you're working with. So it might be that kind of situation. It feels a little bit like that. So I'm thinking if this is you, if this resonates, I don't think this is like a pain of the heart. I think it's like just somewhere along the line things disappointed you. Or may disappoint you if it didn't happen already. Let's see, is there anything else we could tell Aquarius for this month, March 2021? Anything else for Aquarius? Huh. Well, got the Fool, the Six of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. So I think you are still looking to do something different. Something maybe that you're feeling is probably more where you want to be. Like you want to reach out into something that you haven't done for a while. So maybe this is something that you've done for a while and whatever. And maybe you're like looking for another job because of this disappointment. Because then I see you moving away. Like pushing out of these rocky waters. And the Queen of Cups energy. Now this could be somebody that you are familiar with, work with, and somebody that you're going to meet. Or if it's you. Somebody that's just like, they're kind, they're caring, they're loving, and just they're more gentle and soft than Sir Emperor. So maybe that's why you might have went on this path somewhere else. And maybe your person that you're going to be like reporting to or whatever is just a little bit of a different person. All right. Well, hopefully this answers some questions. Hopefully it resonated. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, a share, subscribe, and I'm going to start the love reading now. Like I said, I'm not going to do it like this all the time, but oops. Just due to the shortness of time I've allowed myself with all my craziness. All right, hold on 1 second. Okay. These are new cards and they're big. And I fumbled them a lot for a while. You have to get used to shuffling these guys. When I first started watching tarot and stuff like that, some of them, I don't really watch them anymore, but some of them, they do that they bend the cards and they're able to go, and they look so cool. I can't do that. Oops. Or like even in a casino or something. Nah. Okay, I digress. What do we got for love for Aquarius 2020? 2021. Oh, hell me. March. Alright. Alright, guys. Let's see. Alright, Aquarius, I'm going to start with you guys first. And this will be your person. Soon to be person. Totally is for your person. Could be you're meeting your person. I don't know. Your person. Alright, let's see what we got. We got 5 of Cups. 7 of Wands. And the Death card. Alright, well, it looks like you may be thinking about making some changes in regard to your relationship. Because you're feeling like you lost something. Like, I don't know if you, in the traditional deck where there's like 3 cups spilled over and 2 cups are still up. And with this 5 of Cups, it's like you feel like you've lost things. They do still have those 2, but you're not paying that much attention to the 2. You know, and like things, you know, things change. You know, people fall out of your life. And, you know, jobs change, people change. And you just wonder, like, are you sitting there thinking about that so much that you're not noticing what you have? Because then the 7 of Wands, and this is like a feeling of, aren't these pretty? Like, this is like a feeling of you might have to, you're determined to make something work. Like you're holding firm on the situation. A little bit on defense, but just trying to stick. So maybe the change is because you were feeling like you were missing out on something. And, you know, you missed something, you know, whatever emotions that you had or the people that were involved in that or your situation. And I think you're trying to change that perspective into what you're trying to hold out for here. Well, let's see if we can find out anything from your person. Alright, they got the Tower. The Ace of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles. Well, the Queen could be their energy. Male or female, that doesn't matter. And you're thinking, okay, well, if you know this person, they're strong, they're grounded, they're firm. But there was something very sudden that happened to them. They didn't see it coming. Now, I don't know if this could have been in their job, in their life. And in their relationship with you, maybe, but I don't feel that. I feel like this is like outside of you. And you got the Ace of Pentacles. And they're like, So you're talking about, they're very lucky. They've had a lot of good fortune. But then the sudden destruction of something they knew. So did they just recently lose their job? Like something totally knocked the foundation out from under them. Now, I don't know if it had anything to, I don't know if it was something you guys were working on. Doesn't feel like that. It feels like totally separate of you. Let's see if I can get a clarification here. Let's see. Can we clarify the 5 of Cups for Aquarius? Please clarify the 5 of Cups for Aquarius. Okay. King of Pentacles. And the Knight of Swords. Now, King of Pentacles could be your energy, mature, works hard, knows what to expect, is meant to be working hard. But then also you're surrounded by a lot of stress and anxiety. So is this King of Pentacles energy somebody that you knew that caused the stress and anxiety because this person kicked over one of your cups? Like, is this somebody that you were thinking about? Whatever went on, and that's what caused you, like, to lose sleep and stuff? What about the Seven of Wands? And then I gotta wonder, like, how much did your person know about them? Like, and did that affect the relationship? Page of Swords. Oh, I got the deck upside down. And the Two of Swords. Well, with you trying to be like defense and sticking to it and making sure, you had to make a couple hard decisions. It wasn't things that were coming easy, almost like rock in a hard place type of feeling. And the Page of Swords, if this is possibly your energy, it could be somebody that you know, maybe a little bit on the younger side, or just they have the energy of somebody younger. And still, mentally strong, very good communicator. And I feel like the decisions that you were making, it either had something to do with them, or that is you. But very likely could have something to do with them. What about this? Hello. Oh, stop it. Ignore me, my deck's upside down. Alright. What's this Death card here for? Tell me what Death is here for. Aquarius. Alright, well, you had some conflict and then some success. Didn't you just have this in the month one? Alright, so I feel like whatever is going on, the changes you were making, it was hard to get through. You had the conflict for... You did just have this. And, yeah, okay. The changes you were making, and then it did end up into a success. As far as what decision you were making. Or maybe you had to fight for that decision. Like, somebody wasn't going to take kindly to it. So they were, like, maybe, just kind of getting in your way a little bit. Arguing with you. They didn't like that. I'm very interested. Let me just see one more thing about this King of Pentacles. What else about this King of Pentacles? The Seven of Cups. So you had options. You have options to look at. And maybe as, things were going on and you lost a couple of people close to you, or relationships changed, and you knew you still had options. But I feel like this King of Pentacles person, whoever this might have been for you, I think it had a lot to do with it. And I think maybe it was a relationship, a past relationship, something that like tore you up a little bit. Well, let's see what we got for your person, because I wonder how much that affected them, if they were even there. Alright, let's see, a Tower for Aquarius' person. What's the Tower here for Aquarius' person? I got the Nine of Cups and the Fool. That feels like it was... Maybe there was something they went to do, and it was like really working out well, whatever it was. And, and they were happy and satisfied and strong relationship. Maybe it was a new relationship, because they have the Fool here. So something very new. And maybe not even a relationship. Maybe it might have been like a passion type of... Maybe it had a passion project type of job, or something they really felt strongly about. And then the tower came and like hit it asunder because it wasn't that stable to begin with. And what about this Queen of Pentacles? What does Queen of Pentacles have to do with Aquarius' person? The Ten of Pentacles. And Strength. Alright, so if this Queen of Pentacles energy is your person, whatever they were doing, they were creating a legacy. They were making something to grow continually forever, something to be able to hand down to their family. They also could have just hit the lottery or won at the casino, but whatever it was, I think it was more like building something, because they used a lot of willpower and persistence and their strength to build it. What about this Ace of Pentacles? Can you tell me about this Ace of Pentacles for Aquarius person in March? What is Aquarius person? Eight of Wands. Two of Pentacles. Alright, so they were successful in whatever it was they were doing here. And they were juggling something, and they were making a lot of fast action. So I think these things were going on. Let me have one more for the Fool and the Nine of Cups, please. One more for the Fool and the Nine of Cups. The Hierophant. Is it possible, were they married? Were they married before and their wedding and the marriage tumbled? And that's what they were setting out on, something different, new? I mean, yeah, I just feel like they were very successful in whatever situation they were working with. But when something came apart, and they had this Nine of Cups and this Hierophant, it sounds very marriagey. So their marriage ended, and then this is why they were leaving their baggage and stepping out elsewhere. Is this something that this is just what their past was, and this is how you met them, or how you're going to meet them? Because then you have this whole... Because, I don't feel any, absolute connection between these two. I feel like you were just trying to, kind of get away from your past a little bit, or you were missing your past, or your past, people. And you had to make decisions, and you were trying to be strong and fighting for something to last. And there was definitely some, and whatever you were changing into. Let me have one more for this. It looks like it was going to be successful for you, but there's definitely going to be conflict around it at first. You just keep getting the Emperor. What is this? So, now this could be you. The way it feels right here in this moment, it feels like this is you. And you're being the boss of your own life right here. I don't feel like this is anybody, telling you what you're going to do and where you're going to do it. Let's see what this outcome is. The Two of Wands. All right. So we have decisions, business decisions, making some plans, making some, like, ideas, how to work with things. Oops, here we go again. Let's see if I can find out. Two of Wands. What are we doing with the Two of Wands? Temperance. And the Sun. So basically, if you know this person, I feel like they might have just went through some stuff. And they're trying to push through and move on. So maybe you met them, like, I don't know, I want to say like a dating site, or you met them out, you know, on the, what's it, that Harmony or whatever. Like, I don't know if that is, and I'm not saying nothing bad about that stuff, because that's where a lot of people meet people now. And I feel like you're still just going through and trying to get past whatever goes on here. But once you do, you make those decisions and you stand how you want, and you make, that firm stick-to-itiveness, and not let this keep going back at you, and you're willing to step back out there again. I feel like that's kind of what the idea is. Yeah, with this death is you're changing. And I feel like you're being your own boss. You're not having that. It's weird that your cards just keep coming up from different decks. But anyway, all right, so hopefully you enjoyed this. If it makes some sense to you, I'd love to hear about it if you want to write me a comment. And like I said, I'm not going to do it the same way again, unless I get a whole bunch of yays. But I only got, unless a lot of people like it, then I might try to do it again. But anyway, I hope you do enjoy it, and I'm sorry it was so late, and thank you so much for being with me, and I hope to see you again, all right? You take care now.